In preparing your child for school, one of the questions that many parents ask us is to what extent they should get their children ready for reading. Well, what we would say is that you don't need to teach your child to read before they start school, but it's a good idea to build up their reading readiness so that when they do start at school, they find learning to read that much easier. There are 3 important tips that we would want to get across so that you can help your child get ready to read. The first thing you need to do is to teach your child what we call concepts of print. This is really helping your child understand how books work. So when you're reading with your child, say at the end of the day before bedtime, introduce them to how books work by showing them the front of the book, the title of the book, who wrote the book. Get your child to turn the pages, show them that sentences in books work from left to right, and while you're reading to your child, point to the words as you read them. You'll then get your child very much into what reading is actually about. Our second most important tip is to play games with sounds in words. This is building up a very important pre-reading skill called phonological or speech sound awareness. Children need to have phonological awareness so they can make sense of phonics when they're introduced to that in reception in Year 1. You can do a lot of phonological awareness training during your child's preschool years by little sound-based games such as playing I Spy with them or rhyming games. For instance, you can ask your child to think of how many words rhyme with the word day. Can they tell you say, may, fay, lay, and so on? Another good example of a phonological awareness game is getting your child to think of as many words as they can that begin with the same sound, such as s or t. Our final tip is getting your child familiar with some of the letters of the alphabet. You don't need to teach your child all the letters of the alphabet, but it's useful that they learn the letters that are in their name, together with some of the most common vowels such as A, E and O, and perhaps some of the most familiar consonant sounds like S, T, F and so on. You can introduce your child to the alphabet and help them get familiar with it by using plastic letters, alphabet books, or even alphabet freezers that you have on your fridge. If you just follow these 3 tips, your child will be very much prepared to learn to read.